I know that I know I've talked before about this, about competitive Pokemon, but it is so much fun. If you have never ever learned how to play this game, the competitive version of this game, the actual TCG itself, if you've never tried, I highly recommend doing it. I highly recommend picking up a 60 card deck, going to a local league, playing, finding other people who have like-mindedness when it comes to Pokemon. It's so enjoyable. All the different theory mining and all the different critical thinking that you have to do. It's just a wonderful, wonderful game to play, and I love everything about Pokemon. I love the artwork. I love collecting cards, and that is a ton of fun, but the competitive side of Pokemon is just so fantastic. The Pokemon World Championships just wrapped up, and it was the finals match between Vance and Tord was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal, going all the way into time, 70 minutes of just really, you can just see their brain working just constantly the entire time, trying to figure out a way to knock out their opponent's Pokemon, to take prizes, to win the game. It was amazing, and I cannot wait. Worlds was announced for next year, 2024, in Honolulu, Hawaii, which is very, very interesting. Very, very exciting for a lot of people. I'm super stoked for it, but really, really cool. If you haven't watched any of the World Championships, the VODs, I'm sure it will be up on Twitch. They'll be up on the Pokemon official Pokemon YouTube channel. I highly recommend checking it. It's just a lot of fun. I can't say enough about it. But yeah, there's that. Also, it is Sunday, and today is a very important day because we are having the first official drop of the Fanny pack. So these are actual fanny packs that you can wear. They've got a zippered front, a zippered back. Inside is going to be 7 mystery packs, just like a normal fanny pack. So, except it's in an actual fanny pack. So these are going to retail for $44.99. These are going to go on sale tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time. If they sell out, don't worry. We're doing it where everybody is going to make sure, we're going to make sure everybody gets one, or however many they need. So if you miss out tonight, tomorrow on Monday, and I'll drop the links in the community tab here on YouTube, we're going to have a made-to-order drop where you can just order them, and it'll take a few weeks for them to get manufactured and to get filled, and then we will ship them off to you. So if you miss out tonight, if you've got other things, if you're in a different part of the world, don't worry about it. Don't stress out about it. They'll drop tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time. But if for some reason they sell out, we'll make sure that they're readily available for everybody. I'll post all that information tomorrow. All you'll have to do on the website is just search for fanny packs. They're just going to be under that PHANNY and then FANNY packs. That's all you'll have to do, and then we'll make sure that they are available for everybody. But we're going to jump into Obsidian Flames. This is basically the wrapping up the Obsidian Flames release week. So I hope you've been enjoying Obsidian Flames. The pull rates are absolutely nuts. Really, really positive for collectors, people who like opening packs and things like that. Unfortunately, it does do a lot of damage to the value of cards. And what we did is we opened up a lot of boxes, but I took pictures of 20 different boxes that we opened up so that way you could see the pulls, and then I associated expected values with each of those pulls so we can see exactly what expected value you can get out of your Obsidian Flames booster box when you're opening it up. And it's not good. It is not. That's okay. You should never expect, especially when a set releases, you should never expect to be able to open up a booster box and pull more value out of that booster box than what you paid for the booster box. We call that fun cost. That is what's associated with having fun with opening up Pokemon cards. This is it's supposed to be a fun thing. Unfortunately, with new releases, you're going to lose money, and that's going to happen. So never open up booster packs under the assumption that you're going to make money, unless you pull an Umbreon VMAX, or even if you pull a special illustration Charizard. I mean, it's just not going to be a good time. But Obsidian Flames is really, really bad when it comes to value. And the thing is, the values that I associate with each card are values that I pulled off of TCG Player on opening night. So these values have already come down a significant portion, even more when I was looking last night. I was updating the website with some of the pricing so that way it could be somewhat accurate, and it is not good at all. So we're going to go through these 20 boxes relatively quickly, and then kind of do a screen, or a full screen of basically a summary of everything, what you can expect. So we're not going to go through everything individually because that would take forever on the video, but I wanted to give you an idea of what card shops go through when it comes to opening up products so that when they have singles that they can stock inventory. If you do not sell these singles when it's, when these prices are inflated, pre-order prices are obviously very inflated, you're going to lose money. It's not going to be a good time. And when you're opening booster packs at home, opening booster boxes at home, you should never expect to make money. So here's box number 1. As you can see, we did pull two secret rares, or one gold card and one special illustration rare, which is what you're going to get in just about every box. And then we did pull our 3 illustration rares, but if you look at the actual value of the box, it's not good at all, because you are looking at booster boxes selling for $110 right now, somewhere around that price point for a market price. So we pulled the gold artisan there. That's only selling for about $6. I think, like I said, these prices are a couple days outdated already, and the prices continue to drop for a lot of these. So we'll look at how bad Obsidian Flames values are dropping, probably next week at some time. But the gold artisan selling for about $6. There's the special illustration Gita right there. That one's selling for $14. Ortega, the full art, all the way down to $3 already. And the illustration rares, which are super great as far as artwork goes. I actually like Obsidian Flames when it comes to the illustration rares. I think that really helps build the set up a little bit. That's why I don't compare it to Darkness Ablaze like what a lot of other people do. I think the illustration rares really make the set. But these are not doing very well. The Lechonk illustration rare selling for only $3. The Gloom, fantastic looking card. Super beautiful. I love the artwork on it. I love how the colors just pop. That one is selling for $5 right now. And then the Varoom is selling for $3. All of the regular art EXs outside of Pidgeot, which does have a little bit of competitive value associated with it, and the regular art Charizard, basically every other one is selling for a bulk price. So you're looking at associating about $2 of value with each one of those. So the Decidueye, the Ice-Q, the Houndstone, the Houndoom EX, Dragonite EX, and Revavroom, all selling for about $2. And then I put bulk and code cards roughly around $8. That's what you're going to get out of your booster box when it comes to total value for this one. You're looking at about $54, which if you compare that to a market price of about $110, that means this box costed about $56 worth of fun just to open up, when you talk about that fun cost that we talk about all the time. Here's box number 2. We've got the special illustration rare Ice-Q. That one's only selling for about $7. The Vespiquen EX Full Art Terra card, that one is down to $5 already. It's actually lower than that. I think it's about $3 right now. The Revavroom Full Art selling for $2, basically a bulk EX already. Then you've got the special illustration rare right after that selling for $8. The Rhyme, which apparently I spell with an H, even though it's only supposed to have no H. $4 for that one. Here's your illustration rares right there. Pidgey not doing too bad. That one's selling for about $7. Larvitar at $4. Bellybolt selling for $3. And then you've got a whole bunch of bulk EXs again. Palmont, Greedent, Victini, Absol, and Ice-Q, and Miraidon, all selling for about $2 a piece. This box wasn't that bad. If you look at it, you've got, 14 hits in this box. So one of the higher end boxes as far as the amount of hits go that you're going to get. And this one selling for about $60 worth of value is what we're going to get out of this box. So still a loss of about $50 when you compare that to market pricing. So do not expect to get your full value out of your booster box that you open. Here's the first appearance of Charizard. This is box number 3. Saved by the Charizard, saved by the illustration rare Ninetales. Those aren't doing too bad. The Charizard EX Full Art Terra selling for about $25 currently right now. The Pidgeot EX Full Art only selling for about $6. And again, that's because it's got competitive connotations associated with it. So it's selling for a little bit more than these other bulk EXs that we get. And then the Full Art Poppy all the way down to $3 already. The Ninetales we haven't hit yet. That one's selling for $14. That one's got about $14 worth of value associated with it. And the Houndour, really cool looking card. I love the Houndour. It looks so good. Only selling for about $4 right now. The only regular art EX that's really worth noting is that Charizard EX, which still has some good value associated with it, selling for about $20 currently, which isn't bad at all. Charizard does have a little bit of competitive potential. Outside of that, there's not a whole lot between Pidgeot and Charizard. Outside of those two cards, not a whole lot in Obsidian Flames that really has a whole lot of potential. And unfortunately, we won't really see what that potential is for another month until regionals start back up. But overall, you're looking at about $106 worth of value, so still about $4 less than the market price, but at least you're above where you would be if you're buying booster boxes at wholesale price from distribution and things like that. The unfortunate thing, you're not calculating in any taxes, any shipping, any fees that you might have, which would definitely bring this box down to a significant loss. If we look at box box number 4, we finally got a special illustration Charizard here along with a full art Charizard. So this box ends up being really, really good. The special illustration Charizard selling for about $107 currently. It's going to go back and forth. It's going to fluctuate a lot in these first couple weeks. Once it starts leveling out after a couple weeks, we'll see where it's going to settle a little bit. I personally expect it to sell somewhere around that $90, $100 mark, but we'll see as we move forward what it looks like. The Revavroom EX, only $2. There's that Charizard EX for $25 again. Then we've got a special illustration rare Poppy. That one is down to $7 already for that special illustration rare. You've got the full art Gita there. That one's selling for $6. We've got repeats of all of the illustration rares and only 4 regular art EXs in this one, all bulk. So when you add in the bulk and codes, you're looking at about $177 worth of value for this box, which isn't too bad at all. When we look at box number 5, you've got the Fire Energy. This is the first appearance of that. Secret Rare Energies in general have not done well, not performing well in the Scarlet and Violet era. That's because this is the 3rd printing of Secret Rare Energy cards. So they've been out and about for a long time now, keep getting reprinted, which is really driving the price down for a lot of these Secret Rare Energy cards. The Fire Energy only selling for about $6, which is pretty much the going rate of all these Secret Rare Energies from the Scarlet and Violet era. We've got our first appearance of the Glamora EX full art. That one, however, is just a bulk card selling for $2. The Ninetales helps out this box a little bit. The Gloom selling for $5. And when you add in only 4 regular arts, and they're all selling for bulk pricing already, you're looking at a value of only about $74, which is a loss of roughly $36 if you're buying the box at market price. Here's one of our worst boxes. This might be the worst box. You're looking at a loss of about $61 if you're buying the box at market value. The Fire Energy selling for $6. The Absol EX is the first time we've seen that one. There's a full art selling for about $3, barely better than bulk. Here's our first appearance of the illustration rare Cleffa. However, that one is down to $8. Obsidian Flames doesn't have that Magikarp or that Tyranitar or even that Raichu that we're selling for $30, $40, $50 opening weekend. The illustration rares in this one just not doing as well as what we saw from Paldea Evolve, probably because there's not as much excitement for Obsidian Flames. People are already looking forward to Scarlet and Violet 151, which comes out next month, and then even further down the road in November, Paradox Rift, which looks like it's going to have some real cool gimmicks involved in it. This first appearance of Scizor in this box, $6 for that one, and then we've got 5 bulk EXs, bringing the total to about $49 for this box. Box number, I think this is 6. I'm not going to be able to go in order and remember all these. Nothing but a bunch of reprints in this one, so we're not really going to highlight too much. Your big cards are going to be your Artisan selling for $6, your Ice Cube selling for $7, but all single-digit values associated with all of these. Pidgeot EX, like I said before, selling for about $6, and then you've got a few bulk EXs that go along with it. When you add in the bulk and codes, you're only looking at about $57 worth of value out of this box, a loss of about $53 if you're paying market price on that booster box. Here's the next box here, the special illustration Gita selling for $14. Everything else basically single digits except for that Ninetales illustration rare, which sells for $14. Then you've got a bunch of bulk EXs. The Tyranitar EX is a little bit better, closer to that $3 mark. However, I do have it down at $2 right now. Overall, you're looking at about $73 worth of value out of this box, which is going to be a loss of about $37. The next box here, nothing really worth note, nothing new except for the Palafin right there, but even that is a cheaper illustration rare, only selling for about $4 currently. We did get a Charizard EX regular art out of this one. If you're not pulling a Charizard out of your booster box of Obsidian Flames, it's going to have a rough value for sure. That regular art Charizard EX definitely helps out, bringing the value of this one up to $93, which is still a loss, but only about a $17 loss, and still a little bit better than what it would be if you're buying boxes at wholesale, but not much at all. And once you factor in shipping and things like that, it's not a good time. The Charizard EX Gold card, here's the first appearance of this one, but that one has dropped quite a bit. You're looking at about $38 worth of value out of that gold Charizard. We only pulled 2 illustration rares out of this one, just a Lechonk and a Varoom, both of those selling for about $3 currently. That brings your total for this box down to about $76, a loss of roughly $34 if you're buying the box at market price. Here's another one where we did pull fairly well. We pulled about 13 hits out of this one, but nothing huge value-wise outside of that regular art Charizard EX, which has about $20 of value associated with it. This is the first time we pulled that that Pidgeot EX special illustration rare. That one does sell for about $17. However, your top 4 cards when it comes to value are all named Charizard. All of those selling for above $20. Everything else in the entire set selling for less than $20. Only that Pidgeot EX selling for $17, which is the next best one in the set. That one in the Tyranitar, I think, is around $17. The Ice Cube EX Full Art Terra only selling for about $4 right now, bringing our total value for this one down to $84, a loss of about $26. Here's the next box. We did pull a gold Charizard in this one. That one, like I said, valued at $38. Nothing else that we haven't pulled already. You've got 6 bulk EXs at the bottom. So again, not a bad box. You're looking at 14 hits. However, the value not there. That illustration or Pidgeotto, that whole storyline, not doing as well as what I think a lot of people would have expected once we looked at the Scarlet and Violet, Ralts, Curlia, and then the Gardevoir EX. These are all selling for relatively cheap, bringing our total for this box to $87, a loss of about $23 when you factor in buying a box at market value. The next box here, you've got the best card in this one as the Cleffa, which is about $8. Everything else is cheaper than the Cleffa at $8, so this one not very good at all. You're looking for at about $50 worth of value out of this box, a loss of roughly $60 there. The next box here, we did pull a regular art Charizard EX, which helps out tremendously, so you got $20 of value out of that one. You also team that up with an illustration rare Ninetales right there, selling for about $14, but overall still couldn't save this box. You're only looking at about $80 worth of value on this one, which is a loss of roughly $30 at market price. Here we did get saved by the special illustration rare Charizard, selling for $107. Only 2 illustration rares in this one, the Larvitar and the Pidgey. Obviously the Pidgey selling for $7 as well. The Tyranitar not doing as well as I thought it was, only selling for about $10 for that full art Terra Tyranitar, bringing our total value for this one to $157. So this one was at least at a plus when it comes to market and wholesale. And even if you factor in shipping and fees and things like that, you're probably going to do okay on a box like this. The next box here, we did pull another gold Charizard at $38. We've got that Cleffa in there at $8. But even that, even with a gold Charizard and the Cleffa, your box value is only looking at about $89, which is still a loss of roughly $21 when you buy the box at market cost. Even a loss of a few bucks when you buy it at wholesale. Not good at all. The next box here, you've only got 2 illustration rares in this one. Your big hits, 2 gold cards. So no special illustration rare in this one at all. So just the gold Artisan selling for $6 and the gold Fire Energy selling for $6. The only 2 double-digit cards in this one is the Charizard EX selling for $20 and the Tyranitar EX Full Art Terra selling for $10. Overall, your value on this one is only $76, so a loss of about $34 on that one. Here's our best box here. We pulled both big Charizards in the same box. Your gold Charizard for $38 and your special illustration rare Charizard for $107. However, outside of that, not a whole lot. You got your 3 illustration rares, which is really good, and then you've got 4 bulk EXs and a Pidgeot EX, which helps the value a little bit. You're looking at about $188 in value out of this box. So if you can pull both of the big Charizards in the same box, you're doing pretty good. The next box, we got another special illustration Charizard, which helps out a lot. Good thing about having good pull rates for that special illustration Charizard is while the price is dropping considerably, at least it's helping out the value of the box, because otherwise you're looking at $45, $50 boxes all over the place. That one helps out this one a lot. That Rhyme only selling for $4. You did pull another Cleffa out of this one, another Pidgeot EX out of this one, which sells for about $6. So that brings the total of this box to $162, which is a little bit of a plus. The next one here, nothing worth noting, nothing new worth noting. I think we've gone through pretty much everything. Master set's very easy to pull in this one. You've got the Tyranitar EX for $10. You've got the Pidgeot EX special illustration rare selling for $17. And then we did pull the regular art Charizard in this one. That's the big one for this box, selling for $20. Your total value on this one, $88. So if we break everything down, that was 20 boxes that we looked at. You're adding up all the values. So if we add up all the values of all 20 boxes, you're looking at a total value of $1,880. If we would have spent if we would have spent all of our money, so those 20 boxes, if we would have spent our money buying them at market value, which is $110 a piece, we would have spent $2,200 on booster boxes. However, we were able to buy them at wholesale, so wholesale pricing being about $92.50. Some stores are going to pay a little less, some stores are going to pay a little bit more, but you're looking at about $92.50 for wholesale price of a booster booster box higher than what it used to be because MSRP has gone up. So you're looking at a total spent at wholesale of about $1,850. Your loss at market is roughly $320 you're going to be losing if you're buying 20 boxes at market value. I know nobody's buying 20 boxes, but just to kind of give you a snapshot of how things actually look, you're losing about $320. That's when you're not factoring any shipping, any fees, or anything like that. Your loss at wholesale, so if you would have bought this all at wholesale, you're looking at making about $30 in value as far as your pulls go. However, if you sell everything off and you pay for shipping, you pay for fees, it takes a lot of time to list all those cards individually. You're losing about you're making $30, but when you factor in all those extra expenses, you're going to lose a decent amount. Your average box, as far as values go, you can expect to pull roughly $94 worth of value out of your booster box. However, your best boxes are really impacting that quite a bit because you had to pull the special illustration rare Charizard. That's the only way that you're really getting a whole lot of value out of your booster box. Our best box was $188, which is actually really low compared to some of the past sets when we've done this kind of presentation before. $188 being our best box. Our worst box was $49. However, we did have another one that was $50. We had some that was like $55, $60, somewhere around there. For the most part, if you don't pull that special illustration rare Charizard, you're probably going to be looking at $70 to $80 worth of value out of your booster box, which isn't great. It's what you can expect moving forward with Obsidian Flames. I do expect some of the illustration rares to kind of rebound. It'll be really interesting to kind of look at the single prices as we move forward. The booster boxes are actually staying fairly strong as far as price goes when it comes to market value, selling for about $110. I expected them to drop even further. I think a lot of people are enjoying opening this set because you do get good pulls out of it. The pull rates are extremely high, so that might help the booster box prices a little bit, at least until we get to Pokemon 151. When Scarlet and Violet 151 comes out, booster boxes for Obsidian Flames might take a huge hit because there is a Charizard in Scarlet and Violet 151, which is going to bring the chase for this down even more. So it'll be really interesting to kind of factor in, follow how this moves, how this performs moving forward. It's interesting information to kind of look at. Like I said, you should never expect to get value out of your booster box, especially when a set just drops. It's a lot of fun to open, a lot of fun to read the attacks, a lot of fun to look at the artwork and things like that. However, your value is going to take a significant hit, and Obsidian Flames is definitely one of the worst booster boxes we have had in a very long time in terms of expected value right after release. It is just not performing well at all, but that's what happens when you have good pull rates. So it's good for a lot of competitive players, it's good for a lot of collectors and things like that. However, value associated with those cards is going to take a hit, and that's just kind of the name of the game. It's trying to find a balance and things like that. So I hope you enjoy the data. If you do, hit that subscribe button down below, leave a like, leave a comment on the video. It goes a long way for the algorithm. Thank you guys so much just for taking the time to listen to me ramble for 20 minutes. I really appreciate you guys. I'll be back with another video in a couple of days. Until then, guys, thanks so much for everything. Peace.